Yeah, alright, let me not waste any fucking time and just say that I'm the anime hero who's kind of annoyed and who is like, here's my friend.
Mr. Falcon Punch 996.
Yeah.
This took a while to start.
Yeah.
It's like almost half hour.
A half hour just to start the recorder to magically work.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because the reason why we need to get this out of the way is because Falcon is gonna go on vacation.
Yeah, for like 2 weeks, so I don't talk about the episodes now, it's just now or never, kind of.
Yeah, but before we start talking about like the the anime episode things we always do, we're supposed to be mentioning news related things, but I don't remember anything important happening.
Yeah, like I don't think there's much news, especially since Anime Expo's coming up. So like pretty much anything's big's going to probably happen when I'm gone, like within the next couple weeks.
Well, I guess we can mention this. Infinity Force has released some character designs for the villains of the series, which makes me think for certain now that, there's going to be no continuity from the original 70s. I'm thinking the characters are just going to have the same names, and that's about it. Like how the new Power Rangers movies, they're all named like the same characters, but they're clearly not the same people.
No. She never got to see that movie, so like... Yeah, I guess we'll have to see how it goes. I mean, that's next season, or the following season. Technically, we haven't started summer yet.
Yeah, because I don't have the page open, but whatever. That's just what I do remember from the character designs. What got my attention was a character called like Mr. Z or whatever they named him, because right off the bat I'm thinking, oh, I know who he's supposed to be, and he wasn't supposed to be a person. Originally, that guy was an alien named Leader Z, and he did not have a human form at all.
Till now.
And then I'm not sure about the other villains, because the one with the big elaborate alien design, which looks alien to me, I noticed that there's like a person in the center, so I'm guessing it's like a mech suit.
Oh, is that that big like Digimon looking thing?
Yeah, the one with the one you were saying that has like the Kankutsuo like type of decoration on his clothes.
Yeah,
that thing. Because there's a person in the very center of it, and I remember the article mentioning that it was like 10 meters tall or something, or I don't know, because, over here in America, we don't have that metric system that the entire planet uses.
Yeah, I know, see, I live in Dubai, so that's the metric system they use, but like, even though I went to high school here, I went to an American high school, so we still use the American metric system. So I never got used to the other metric system, so I still use feet and pounds and all that shit. So I feel pretty left behind. I'm like, damn it, America, why?
Well, speaking of America, I just discovered something that I never noticed before.
What?
There's this like American game that's like the manliest thing ever. Broforce. Yeah, because I only found out about the just 2 days ago. I'm like, holy shit, this is awesome. And then I found out that you can play as Robocop.
Yeah, there's Robocop and all the bros.
Yeah, pretty much everything. Because right off the bat, you got Rambo, like John Matrix, and Mr. T. Well,
yeah,
Mr. T's not the character name, but whatever. So I was like, I was sold on that already. But then I see everyone else, like Ripley's there, and then Blade is there for some reason.
Yeah, Blade is there.
Because of Wesley Snipes, I guess, but...
Mad Max is there.
Yeah, like fucking Robocop, and like as I said earlier, holy shit, Bro Anderson is there. Just what? Like just about every action hero or celebrity. It's almost like the Expendables of gaming.
Pretty much. I just kind of wish they had some martial artists in there.
Yeah, well, Bruce Lee's there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's kind of funny because his name is called Bro Lee.
Yeah.
So oh.
Everyone's a bro.
Yeah. It's like Kitty Command, but for bros instead. But it's kind of weird though because they had 2 characters that were from comics, and the other one was Tank Girl, or I don't remember what they called her, Bro Tank or Tank Bro. I don't know. but everyone else is like from an action film, and I'm thinking, but it's just weird that okay, you have all these like action films, and then you have like these two comic book characters thrown in
Yeah, no,
there.
and then I remember they made like, I'm not sure if it was a spin-off or it was just like some DLC, but they did like make an actual expendable version of the game.
And I have to look into it because I was kind of hoping it wouldn't be like just basic 2D graphics. I was hoping for like a little more like a completely cartoony art style for in gameplay. I was hoping for that, but it wasn't.
Nah, it's that 2D spite, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So I remember gaming for a while, and I was like, I guess it still kind of is, but like, I remember a couple years back, like everything, all those indie games are all like the 2D spite thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of going overboard.
I don't know. I wanted like some actual animation, but like as cool as that opening, but I don't know. I just kind of wish, man, only they could make a movie. Like,
Go Force.
yeah, because on the subject of animation and gaming, I was like looking around for Sly Cooper stuff, and I saw like that little animation short for Sly Cooper 4, Thieves in Time.
Oh yeah, that was always good.
Yeah, it was just the whole like I don't know. I just think like shit. I really wish there was a series now. Just see Sly like, cause Sly looks meaner in that new design.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, it's like, man, you look like the equivalent of the Fujiko Mine Lupin, Gravestone Lupin, and Goemon Lupin, where it just has like this really mean face at it.
Sly, but I mean, supposedly there's going to be that movie, but that movie just doesn't look right.
Yeah, no, the designs are completely different, and then also they're going for the completely realistic route.
And I'm like, get the fuck out of here with that realistic shit. And then, like, after they fucked up Ratchet and Clank, like, I just gave up on video game movies. I'm like, if you fucked up Ratchet and Clank, there's no hope.
I know, Sly Cooper's gonna be my only benefit of the doubt. Because that'll be the only one I'll probably see and be like, shit. Yeah, because I was trying to find, like, some behind-the-scenes stuff with Sly Cooper and everything, wondering, like, because I was kind of wondering if they had some inspiration like that were like related to anime, and apparently there was no Japanese influence whatsoever, or maybe until like the fourth game, since it wasn't that was a different company, like it wasn't shit, I forgot the name of that group, Sucker Punch. It wasn't Sucker Punch who did the fourth game.
Yeah, instead, like I think it was the same people that did the HD remaster for Sly Cooper for the PS3.
Yeah, Zanzuru. So that's definitely Japanese right off the bat.
Well, yeah, like the first level you visit, like Thieves Through Time, is like Japan, where you meet Sly's ninja relative who did the ninja spider jump.
Yeah,
invented that one.
It all started from there.
He's voiced by Steve Blum.
Oh, damn.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, because Steve Blum's like fucking everywhere. Because I forgot where I heard him recently, and it just felt like kind of out of place for me. It was I was looking at some things from Lego Dimensions, and then I heard Steve Blum playing I forgot who he played, but just like, why are you playing this guy, Steve?
Well, like I know he won like a Guinness World Record for being like the voice actor, just the voice the most, and like just everything.
Yeah.
Like the dude just, I have a feeling you just offer him a job, he'd be like, yeah, sure. Why not?
I'll just do it.
Steve Blum. Steve Blum.
You know, I wonder how many people have hired him to do silly things. Because most of the time they just want him for the cool voice. No one really hires him for his, his Guillemot voice.
Yeah, because you got that, and then like, I'm trying to think where else I've heard him use like similar voice. I remember there's a couple other places.
Oh no, I kind of want to just hear him like do a goofy thing, like. Hey, it's me, Steve Blum. Like, watch the new Toonami show. Staccato.
Oh. Yeah, I remember my mind was kind of blown when I found out. I'm like, you mean Spike Spiegel and Guillemot are the same?
Yeah, Tom, the host of Toonami, is actually a Digimon. Holy shit.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
And then there's like Orochimaru. Like, shit.
Yeah, the Orochimaru is actually more different than his usual stuff because that's like a really raspy tone. The only time I remember hearing something similar to that voice is like maybe a little Wolverine, but also like I remember there were times where Roger Smith, when he would laugh, it would kind of sound like that Orochimaru thing, that cackle. But yeah, yeah, Steve Bloom's everywhere. But what's the going with this? Yeah, Sly Cooper. That I don't know. I just felt tempted. I haven't even finished the third game, but I just feel tempted to just go straight to 4 because I'm like I guess halfway to the third game because I still need to fight like the finish off the whole the Chinese chicken thing.
Oh.
Yeah, because I know what I need to do is that I gotta what do I need to do? Basically the last job, and where you're supposed to fight that dragon at the end. I need to do all that stuff.
Right.
Yeah, because before, like, I was actually somehow fucking up the jumps when you're supposed to like jump across all the things that the guru like floats up. Yeah, for some reason, like there was like a particular monkey that would keep fucking me over. It's like no matter how many times I jumped over him, like the jump and circle button wouldn't connect. So I'm like, come on, what the fuck? And then I realized something with the Bentley hacking that I was not used to. Since I just went straight to 3 rather than playing 1 and 2, is that I wasn't used to like firing with the right analog stick. Cause,
okay.
Yeah, because I get the point because that way you can use all directions. There's that benefit. But at first I was just like constantly like moving it as tapping the thing, sort of, and I didn't realize that I could just keep it and hold it in place. For some reason, my mind didn't think of that. That would have made things a whole lot easier if I just keep the control stick in that direction, just leave it there, and you don't gotta like push up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. But,
I know. Usually when I play those things, like I don't even like let go of the trigger.
yeah, like I was just because I was thinking for the longest time that this would be so much easier if I had a button, but oh well. And then I figure it out. It's like, oh, I figured it out too late. And I'm pretty sure that was the last hacking. I think that was the last time I hack. I'm not sure. Maybe there's more later. Because I know there's like a pirate thing, and then I just like heard that it wasn't like the most engaging stuff, especially when you start getting on the ship.
Yeah, I remember that. It wasn't that good.
Yeah. I don't know, because then when I saw like the trailers and clips for Sly 4, like I even started listening to the soundtrack, and I just realized that it had more of a groove to it. Like all the other ones are more suspenseful, like atmospheric pieces, but this one just felt like more like something out of Lupin the Third type of style, like that jazz and this energy, engaging stuff. Especially when they start out with this theme that sounds kind of similar to the Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy theme, which is sounds similar to the whole Batman and Robin theme. So it's like, it's like some interesting three-way music there. It's just like, whoa, one thing to another. I don't know, just getting excited with the premise of the other game. I'm just like, should I just go straight to that or not? Well, then again, I still need to like purchase it and download and install it, which that's gonna take like its own time just to start the game.
Right.
I don't know, just kind of wondering, like, just out of curiosity, I just wanted to go straight into 4, but oh well. Yeah, I guess that's enough for like news and off-related shit. So let's move on to the anime stuff.
Yeah, let me open up my notes, because 2 things we normally talk about finished.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess Berserk will be easier to talk about, since it's basically to be continued.
Yeah, but that can mean anything, because unlike last year, which actually gave a teaser and even say the year 2017, boom. So like that, they knew there was gonna be a comeback, and then I don't know if there's gonna be anything because well, I'm pretty sure a lot of negative reception will affect it, but also because like when Berserk 2016 was first announced, I do remember they said that a Russian website, I think it's either Russian or German, one of the two, that they leaked that Berserk was going to be 24 episodes, and then we found out later that that meant 12 and 12 for the next 2 years with Tower Conviction and then the whole troll stuff. Since this last episode ended with just to be continued with no such trailer of anything, I'm just assuming that either it's going to happen next year or it's not going to happen at all.
Yeah, I guess time will decide that.
Yeah, speaking of, how was the last episode?
Of Berserk?
Yeah.
didn't really feel like the last episode, but...
Like, because I know from this point, the more I watch, like, these current stuff of Berserk, the more I think, yeah, it's no longer about Guts anymore. It's about everybody else.
Yeah, everyone else. Like, Guts is just a side character. Like, he's getting cucked from his own story.
Yeah.
Like,
He got cucked before, ever since Griffith. Oh, shit.
Became the ultimate cuck.
Yeah, no, it's like the cuck clips.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's what that brand really is, man. It's a brand of a cuck.
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on, the dude just got like a badass, new armor, and you're just gonna sideline him for the little witch girl? And
Yeah, the little witch whoops. Not that Academia, but oh well. Yeah, because I know this part of the story, that's when Farnes gets like the whole family shit on. I know I said this last time, maybe almost the exact wording too, but I don't know, I'm just annoyed that it's like, yeah. The only thing I remember that some tigers attack a ball, Guts cuts one in half, and then they go on a ship. Then like those pirates come back later, and oh, speaking of those pirates, that guy's mouth did not move at all.
Yeah, I know that was
That was just bad.
kinda,
Like to me, that was like the one that bothered me the most out of anything of animation of Berserk. It was that. His face was so fucking stiff.
it's just, I don't know, it's just, whatever. The thing is, I don't get about the shift of focus. It's like, I don't think really anyone else read Berserk for any of the other characters beside, like, Casca Griffith and Guts.
Yeah.
So, like, when it starts focusing on these other characters, I'm like, Mira, you do know no one really cares about these people.
They want Guts to be happy, not them.
Yeah, we want to see Guts happy, not fucking Ishidoro.
Yeah. Little shit.
And then, like, Puck is doing all these, like, Dampe references from Ashido no Joe, which I don't remember happening in the manga.
No, me neither. Well, then again, I wasn't a Joe fan when I first read those stuff.
I mean, like, I wasn't a Joe fan either, but, like, I didn't know what Joe was. Like, I didn't watch the series, but, like, I do know, like, it was a parody, because I remember singing Gintama, so it was just, like, I'm not sure if that was just added in, or... But, like, it's really out of place, too, because then it doesn't make sense time-wise.
Yeah, like, how do you know
like,
what this anime is?
Like yeah, how do you know? And then how are you getting those little, like, because, Dampé is wearing, like, that traditional Japanese, like, I don't know, that stomach thing?
Yeah, that sash.
Zoro has one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot what they're called. And I'm like, you're in, like, medieval times, and, like,
Not enough.
God knows what country. How are you doing that?
It's not Japan, that's much for sure.
For sure, it's not Japan. We could be sure. And again, there's some fantasy series, and they always, like, somehow bring in some kind of Japanese. Like, I know in Slayers, there's times where they're just eating sushi or noodles or stuff like that. I'm like, wait, we're in a fantasy land. Why are we eating this stuff?
Yeah, that also reminds me that other knight from Berserk. Like, I remember when he shows up later in this story that he has like that somewhat samurai type of mask.
Oh.
Yeah, he shows up with that later, and I'm like, yeah. Yeah, anyways.
You gotta add a little Japan to your fantasy.
Yeah. Or like the time where Naruto just wrote, so, hey, there's a land of samurai! They're not important.
Yeah, but we're not gonna go there.
They're not important.
I wonder if Boruto goes there. I don't know.
Yeah, and then in One Piece, like, that's where we're going, or... Like, cause right now all they're doing is the Big Mom stuff, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Big Mama.
Yeah, because I'm behind, because I'm, like... Because I know, in the anime where I left off, I'm like about 25 episodes behind. So I'm not that far, but at the same time, like, just the fact that the next episode I knew was gonna be about, like, this one country being overruled by some shit. Like, we're gonna go into, like, this, the Prince of Wano's, like, backstory, and I'm thinking, yeah, like, rinse and repeat. I know what I'm getting myself into. It's like, I don't know, I kind of feel like some of the tragedy stuff is not really hitting me anymore. So,
One Piece, you kind of go through fatigue, because, like, every single motherfucker has a sad backstory. like, you could just just walk down the street and the fucking dog has a sad backstory. The little cockroach has a sad backstory.
Oh no.
The fucking your shoe has a sad backstory.
Oh
like,
shit.
Oda, get it. Oda, like, bro, I understand, man. Like, I know what you're trying to do, but please just make one motherfucker happy. Just one. Like, I thought Luffy was gonna be that guy. I'm like, yeah, Luffy, he's always a happy guy. And it was like that until, like, that other flashback with Sabo. I'm like, oh, fuck, man.
Yeah, they just gotta ruin his past, man. You just gotta ruin all the continuity.
Like, fuck.
Yeah. So anyways, I need like about 10 or so episodes to finish the whole, the zoo arc, as I like to call it, but because why? Or I should call it the furry arc because, obvious reasons.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Kind of like I was kind of waiting for the anime because I was kind of wondering like how the coloring was going to be for some of the characters.
They're like normal colored animals. It's not like they're not like like Murray, who's a purple hippo. So
yeah.
Actually, I just kind of picture Sly Cooper in that area as like, and the first thing they're gonna comment is like, why aren't you guys wearing any pants? The Murray will not wear pants in the land of furries. Look at my dick.
That's one thing I still can't get over. It's like Cooper. It's like the main crew doesn't really wear pants.
No.
Just to prove that they're thieves. And it's like, yeah, thieves don't wear pants.
Yeah. It's like Cooper and the flashiest raccoonus.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like everyone else wears fucking pants. But Sly's too cool for that shit.
Yeah, so back to Berserk, because that's what we're supposed to be talking about.
I mean, Berserk. I don't know, it's like there's not that much to talk about. There's like a pirate fight, and then it ends up in a bar, which like it looked awesome. It looked good.
The best part of the whole anime. Yeah, it's like, I really wonder if, like, they really blew up all the animation in those first 2 episodes, when the Farness flashback. So, like, shit, couldn't you just spare that, a little more along the way, rather than just...
when the anime does this shit, it almost feels like they're just rubbing salt in the wounds. It's like, hey, we actually could be a good-looking series, but, like, nah, man, CG, save that money.
I was kind of wondering if TMS did that whole tavern scene, because, there were some pinks and oranges that kind of reminded me of the way the Baki OAD looked like. That sort of coloring.
Right.
I don't know. I was kind of wondering, maybe TMS did that scene or something, but I don't know. But yeah, TMS should just do everything. Fuck it. Because they know what they're doing.
I mean, they've been around a long time.
Yeah, I mean, they worked on Batman the Animated Series, so they know what they're doing. And, Tiny Toons, so they know what they're doing. They know.
TMS.
Or better yet, what if Genndy did his own adaptation of Berserk in his art style? So I'm like, yeah, there you go.
I mean, at this point, I think Berserk could just go into anyone's hands, and it would be a far better show.
Yeah.
Like, fucking get an anime studio that's dying.
Actually, no, I really would like Genndy to do Berserk, especially the way how those first few episodes of Season 5 were. And, he could do the Black Swordsman arc and can maintain that very same atmosphere.
I mean, I'd be down with that, but like...
Yeah, even with a different art style, obviously, like, yeah, that's better. So
that would be kind of contrasting, considering Genndy is, like, more simplistic, whereas, like, Mira is, like, heavily detailed.
Yeah,
it'll be, like, an interesting contrast.
Yeah, that's what I mean, for him to go, like, just do it, like, in Samurai Jack art style, just like that. Or maybe just throw in some more cross-hatching or something.
Guts with a square chin.
Yeah, samurai guts. Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's everything for Berserk, which is like, everyone knows.
It's kind of like dancing around it. Like everyone knows.
Everybody knows, like how to say it. We're just putting it like in the most. What's the right word? Maybe not subtle, or we're laying it down gently. Okay, we know.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what it could have been, but then it wasn't, or we all know.
Yeah, we've had plenty of those conversations, but now Berserk could just go back to its hole, stay there.
Maybe that's the whole reason why the anime comes back, just to get Kentaro, because as soon as the anime finished, Kentaro's like, yeah, I'm gonna go on break, be back in December.
Yeah, see, I'm hibernating. So,
I got so fucking pissed off with that Berserk chapter.
oh, I think I saw your Twitter post on it. It was just like these dick monsters.
Yeah, it was nothing but fucking dick pics. And then what I hated is that this whole entire time about, going to Casca's head was just a slow fucking thing. Because even before they go in her head, like, Puck was doing, like, these gags, which just, took up so many pages of a chapter story. And I'm just thinking, just hurry the fuck up. This will annoy me so much with Berserk recently, is that the manga is going super slow when it shouldn't. I mean, you could avoid all these things very easily and just like go straight forward. If you guys want an idea of what I'm more talking about, watch Mistare's fusion video of Dragon Ball Minus. You'll see what I'm talking about with the whole waste of pages thing, or was it the whole episode of Bardock? I forgot which one. It was one of those two. Yeah, or if not, just watch both of them. You'll get an idea with how I feel with Berserk. Just use that as an example.
Yeah, at this rate with Berserk, I think, I don't know, maybe I just might play the game that came out and relive the story that way.
Yeah,
maybe.
there won't be any, because I just felt like, it just kind of degrades Casca even more if her head is nothing but dick monsters. I'm like, really?
Oh god, yeah, now I'm just thinking about that. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh yeah, she was sexually assaulted, therefore, like, her most frightening thing is dicks.
She can't stop thinking about the D.
The D's are...
I'm like, I get it, you could be traumatized, and like, I know it was beyond normal rape, it was like demonic sacrifice rape, but like, Casca was a strong woman.
Yeah, no, and then her...
She eventually snapped out of it.
Yeah, that's what annoys me,
because like... She was a frail flower.
Yeah.
She fucked the guts in the forest, that takes some courage.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm kind of... actually, speaking about that scene, I'm kind of wondering if anyone else actually caught them, and they're just like, shh. Like, welcome back, Guts. Welcome back.
Catching them. There was like an animal nearby. It was like a hungry wolf,
Like, oh, it's like, we'll have sex first, then dinner, then we go to bed.
It's just like, and like, I mean, I guess that was before there was demons roaming about, but I'm like, currently in Berserk, that's not really a safe idea. You don't know if there's like a troll around the corner.
You can't make some outdoor porn anymore.
Yeah, I know, because then all of a sudden your sex is going to turn to like an unexpected threesome, and then it's going to get really gory really fast.
Yeah,
it's like, oh no,
really uncomfortable.
Why you trolling, troll?
Yeah.
Then the ogres come, and then it's all ogre from there. Jokes.
Yeah. It's like, it's gonna be called, rape mouth. Hey now, you're a rapist. Oh, yeah, it's Berserk. All that glitters is cum. Yeah, that's enough Berserk already, because,
so let's talk about something better than ended.
Oh. Yeah,
Little Bitch Academia.
I don't know, I was kind of hoping a little more bigger.
Well, yeah, considering its trigger and everything, I was expecting a lot more, but it did enough, I think. And then I don't think that's all there is for this series. I still feel like there will be more stuff like that. I enjoyed it. I mean, first of all, they all got their white uniforms, and I don't know, really characters all in white just look really cool, so I did like that aspect to that.
Yeah, but you know who got the short end of the stick, quite literally.
Well, practically everyone else.
No, just Minka.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, yeah, we'll be the new 9 witches.
Suicide? I was so freaked out. I'm like, wait, what? And everyone else was still enjoying it. But at first, I'm like, wait, what just happened? I wasn't really paying attention to the screen, so
Russian candy!
Just fell off. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, the Russian doesn't get everything. The Russian's the first one to go. I'm like, come on. I mean, she doesn't get her own episode, really, and
I always questioned that. It was kind of a waste of a character. Because, everyone else got their own episode with Akko, but she didn't.
Yeah, and then she just...
That's
and she's the first one to leave, too. So I'm like, come on. If they're gonna go for this whole new 9 witches route, then why didn't they fucking, instead of that one episode about that skeleton that came back to life, they could have just gave that to Jasminka.
Yeah, and then I don't know. But then again, I also figured maybe she was like the heaviest, so they just need to let her go.
Oh my god.
Because I mean, like, think of it. She is the biggest, and she keeps on eating. So she's just getting heavier.
Yeah. Candy magic.
Yeah. They gotta let her go.
Oh.
They're like Constance. Yeah, Constance. Yeah, she was next. I'm like, she's probably the lightest of like everyone.
Yeah, I'm like, come on. Like, you know, her magic science could have benefited something, but I don't know. I just kind of wish there was like a little more to Little Witch. Like, I feel like they needed like a few more episodes just for like the other characters, just to establish more of a friendship. Because especially at the very end when she's working with Diana, to me it just felt so awkward. So your two roommates, are they really your friends?
Yeah, I know, because like we talked about it during the Amanda episode, but I think like Akko and Amanda are way closer friends than like her actual roommates. Like they just feel a lot closer. Because like, well, Latte got her own episode, but it wasn't really like a friendship episode. It was more just focused on her. And then there was that one episode with Susie. Yeah, I mean,
dear shit, and Susie was trying to fucking kill her, so I was like, no.
Yeah, no, it's like Akko's probably better off going with like anyone else.
I don't know. So far, she seems to be more closer to Diana than anybody.
Yeah, Diana and Amanda are like her reals. You know,
they're her
I was gonna say
besties.
bros, but like sisses. You
yeah,
know?
they're her besties. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. She's with the wrong people.
Yeah, and then her teacher's, her favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, what else? Well, the animation in this episode was really good. It went, all out.
Yeah, it went all out towards the end, because even there was some facial expressions where like, yeah, we're going back to trigger route. Our normal trigger.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, boy. And then, what else happened? Oh, I'm not sure if you, saw, there was like a brief scene where they're focusing on the townspeople. I didn't realize it until I actually went on Twitter.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, the Ian Jones Quarterly and Rebecca Sugar, were in the back, like they were background characters.
Yeah. Well, there were also background characters in the Parade, like, movie.
Yeah, so like I didn't realize that. I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Which is also like the Trigger animator went on Steven Universe at one point. So
yeah, but the thing is, it wasn't that big of a deal, like what he worked on. No.
I know, it was just like that one scene, like I felt so out of place in the episode. There's like all that movement. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah. And then it's kind of weird because Gumball wanted them for that one fight scene, but Studio 4C actually did a pretty good job with that.
Yeah, Studio 4C did good.
Yeah, the Gumball.
But like, I guess Trigger is in high demand. Then again, Trigger has worked on a lot of Western animation.
Yeah, especially
that one Blue Story short.
Yeah, especially Little Witch because it's full of fucking stuff. I mean, if they're mentioning fucking Twilight after like a decade after it's like done or something, so.
Oh yeah, and they got that one guy from like Pawn Shop or Pawn Stars, that History Channel show.
Yeah. I don't know,
but he's going to do in the dub. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, because I don't know the dub. Well, the dub should be finished or at least half finished by now because it's gonna premiere on the 30th on Netflix.
No way.
Yeah, but if I recall correctly, only the first 13 will be available right off the bat. But I don't know about the rest. But yeah, I guess I'll rewatch some of those episodes, then make a review for it later.
Yeah, but like the one thing I was actually worried about in the episode was like when it was ending and like Akko was like, "I'm gonna fly." I'm like, "Oh yeah," now she's just gonna like burst off in the sky, and she's like, "Oh, I'm not taking off." I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?"
Yeah.
I was about to get really pissed off and it was just gonna end like that, but like she kind of hovers a bit, and I'm like, okay, that kind of slightly cooled down my anger, but I'm still pissed off that like after all that shit, she still can't like. At least fly properly.
Yeah, I'm still kind of wondering how, like, the teachers were feeling about Shining Chariot, and then, well, we know about Croa, like, she got arrested.
She's like, I'll be back.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's definitely chances for season 2, since, like, it is a school setting, so they got, like, a couple years before they, I guess, graduate.
Yeah. I mean, unless Trigger did say they were going to announce something at the expo, right? Like.
Right, because I know Inferno Cop is getting a season 2. That was for sure.
Yeah.
we'll see. But overall, Little Witch Academia may not be my favorite Trigger show, but I mean, overall, it's an anime series I could easily recommend to like everyone and anyone.
Yeah, my favorite's still Kill la Kill.
Yeah, Kill la Kill is definitely one of my favorites too. But like Little Witch is like I think more accessible to like.
Oh yeah,
anyone.
that's definitely like the most PG fucking thing ever.
Yeah, like because like that's the thing with most anime when you're recommending it to people that are not anime fans. Like even the really good ones, you have to be careful because it's either too violent or too sexual or like too weird. You know, like you have to really ease someone into anime. So I think like Little Witch is like perfect for that because it's like it's just right, you know. But what else do I have in my notes? Yeah, that's pretty much it for Little Witch. I mean, the next thing we could talk about, so we could just like get it out of the way, which would be like Adam.
Out in the beginning.
Yeah.
Episode 10.
It kind of dawned on me, but I think like Mars is like the equivalent to like Red Death Mask for this series.
Oh.
Just like whenever he's on with an episode, it's like, okay, it's going to be a somewhat interesting episode. Because like when he first appeared, it still is like the best episode that I've enjoyed from Adam.
Yeah.
I mean, this episode wasn't that mind-blowing, but like, you know, there was like some proper action, and it's probably going to pick up next episode, hopefully. We've been saying that for like the past like 4 weeks at this point.
Yeah.
It's going to pick up next episode, nothing happens. It's going to pick up next episode, nothing happens. But definitely next episode, if it doesn't pick up, then there's something wrong with this series.
Yeah. I was like, was it just me or did Dr. Lola or Lolo, was it Lolo, I think, or Lola?
Yeah, Lolo.
Okay. Is it just me or did in some lines of the owl actually sounded kind of like a guy? I don't know, maybe it was just me mishearing things. Cause I was just wondering, oh no, is this a trap character? Because if there's a trap character in the Tezuka series, I'm just like, no.
I'm trying to think, didn't he actually do a... Well, then again, he did do a Yaoi series, so I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
It's probably somewhere in his catalog. Like, Tezuka... I don't think there's a single thing Tezuka didn't do in his career, to be honest. I mean, the man did hentai.
Yeah, that's true.
The man did hentai, so like...
Well, yeah, but he doesn't do, like, weeby stuff, like, you know, like a couple episodes ago with the whole, you know, robot, with the whole maid outfits and shit.
Yeah, that's true. Well, because that was, like, before his time. It's like...
Yeah, it's like...
started this shit.
Those weren't a thing in my days.
Yeah, you know...
Back in my day, what we did for fun was, you know, capture bugs.
Bugs and shit.
Yeah.
Flip girls' skirts.
And then we would read Monkey Punch. Uh-oh.
That's beyond skirt flipping.
Yeah. we would secretly read Cobra from our dad's, you know, stash of manga.
See, that's so weird to say, because, like, yeah, that makes sense now, but back in the day, that was still Shonen Jump.
Yeah.
It's like, I had a feeling, like, when, like, kids, like, opened up Shonen Jump back in the day, it's like, yes, now we're men.
Yeah, Kirikuman's gonna take a shit in the house.
Yeah. And Kenshiro is gonna blow someone's mind. With his finger.
Yeah, he's gonna finger him.
This JoJo's adventure is pretty bizarre.
Yeah.
If I do say so myself.
Yeah, so before we get more distracted from the actual topic.
Yeah, see, yeah.
Like, I don't know, that just happens all the time. But at the beginning, you know, there were some neat robots exploding. You know, because, like, now these are more machines that I like, but I still can't help but feel uncomfortable that, you know, the minor characters are, like, having speaking roles and acting like they're, like, very shonen buddy-buddy to the main characters. I'm like, nah. No.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of weird, and then, like, I get it, like,
I don't know, it's like it's trying to be, like, a really lighthearted show, but I'm thinking, like, I know Tezuka is, like, about the light, but if you're trying to do something like that's kind of reminiscent of his, you know, more noble image, I guess, like, this is not really the right way of going about it. It wouldn't have these cliches, like, of, like, two of the girls there were, like, idols. I'm like,
Yeah, no, you got two idols. I'm like, okay, I got it. Like, you can have one idol, but, like, two idols in the same place, it's kind of pushing it.
Yeah. And then I still can't forget that how in the manga of that scene that the guys working on the computer, they were like fully like adult bodyguards, but then in the anime they're all like little like young kids, young teenagers with hormones.
It's like, I don't know, but like the more and more this series continues, I'm like, was this even necessary?
No, not really. Because I mean,
Like,
all that stuff in the middle was just so
Astro
boring.
backstory, but like not like this.
Yeah, I don't know. These prequels are not doing so well being a prequel.
It's not. I don't know. Beginning of nothing.
Adam the Boring.
Adam the Boring.
So far it's been like that, because I mean, I'm assuming that we'll be fighting in the next episode, and episode 12, I feel that's going to be nothing but talking. That's why I'm assuming
I'm just glad they weren't spamming the whole child of science thing. I mean, like, they mentioned it, but it wasn't like a whole episode. It's like, yeah, the child of science! I'm like, stop it. Go back to your VR fridge.
I don't know. I'm just like, yeah, not much else to say about this show.
Yeah, that's why, I mean, at least the last two things we normally talk about, there's, like, some more to say.
Yeah. Or do you want to get Lupin out of the way first, since that's, like, not much to say either in this episode?
So, like, Lupin's case this week, it's the second episode.
Yeah.
Which, back in the day when the Japanese version came out, it got me kind of worried. Because I was just like, oh boy, I don't know what to expect from this season of Lupin. It's soccer. I'm like, ah.
Yeah, because it gotta cater to the... I don't know, I just feel there's a lot of scenes and episodes that are just like, yeah, let's cater to the Italian fan base, because, you know, this is for them. Like, we gotta comment on everything they have over there.
Well, see, like, I'm surprised it wasn't an episode where Lupin, like, steals, like, some chef's, like, pasta recipe. And that would have been a good episode. Like, sneaking around the kitchen, like, trying to get this chef's recipe.
Yeah.
But then, like, we find out the chef has, like, this criminal background from the underworld. He was, like, this butcher, and, like, that would have made for a great episode. I don't know why TMS didn't contact me. It's just like, shit, man.
Yeah, instead we got this episode about this guy, like, hey, this guy has some ties to them. He's being blackmailed by the mafia. We want Lupin to get the blackmail stuff out of there.
I mean, at least it wasn't like the Little Witch Academia stuff, where it's like, the football game causes a fucking riot.
Yeah. That led to a fucking nuclear missile strike. Oh my god damn.
It was about to turn into, like, not a world war, but, like, it was going to turn into something pretty violent.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, a football match, or a soccer match.
Football. Sorry. Yeah. Nobody knows how to pronounce it. No one knows what's the right word.
See, like, over here where I live, if you call it soccer, like, people would literally, like, kick your ass. Like, I don't know why they get so offended and butthurt over it, but, like, oh my god, like, saying soccer over here, you might as well say that mother's a whore. It's like, it's that bad. Like, literally, I saw someone punch the shit out of someone for saying soccer. It was like my first week over here. I'm like, oh god, take me back. I mean, luckily, I've never seen anything violent since. Like, this is the most violent thing I've seen over here, but I was like, still, like, what the fuck? But, yeah, Lupin the third.
Yeah.
That was it. The next episode is the one with, it's the dentist one, right? Or is it the one with Fujiko and the circus? I forget.
No, it should be the next stuff, you know, where Jigen... No, the whole dentist stuff, I think that's episode 4.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Jigen's episode 4, then Fujiko's episode 5, and I think Zenny's 6. Or so, you know, hold up, I'll just look at the episode list, because, you know, that's what the internet's for.
I was going to say, like, around then, that's, like, when I started getting comfortable with the Blue Jacket series. But it kind of had, like, a rough start.
Yeah, because, like, I was saying this, like, earlier before we started recording, but, my mom actually does watch Lupin the Third, and even she said that this episode was kind of boring.
It's like, I almost kind of wish that just put this episode in the middle. Because, like, you know, you're starting it off, and this is a season, especially now that's on Toonami, I mean, not like TMS News was going to be on Toonami back in the day, but, like, a lot of people, they're going to probably start off with this Lupin.
Yeah.
You know, it's...
Well, then again,
turning them away that fast.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed, that a lot of the early episodes of just about every jacket aren't exactly, like, the greatest. Because, I mean, the green jacket, you start off with a race thing, and it's not exactly, like, what Lupin is.
Right.
Then red jacket, in the first few episodes, like, one of the, I forgot which episode, but, I mean, right off the bat, they do show them, like, stealing stuff in red, so it's not that far off, but, you know, it's awkward in green because in the third or fourth episode, you already have, like, Lupin's gonna die! And, like, I think that's a little too early to have an episode like that, like, for execution. And then, you know, Goemon's nowhere to be seen either.
I mean, Goemon shows up, like, episode 5?
I forgot the numbers, but I'll
I mean, because I've been I just finished rewatching Green. And I'm still surprised, like, I still think it's, like, the most consistent jacket, but then again, most of the other jackets have, like, way more episodes, so.
Yeah, because, I mean, like, red, like, goes on, like, oof. But, and then, well, then again, I guess pink, like, they do start right off the bat that it does start a little weird because the whole, you know, shark dream scene in the beginning, but that's, like, the most. I think, then again, there's the bubbles, but I don't know. Okay, let me see. Yeah. Episode 3 is the, Nyx shows up, so that's when Lupin rescues Jigen. Number 4 is with a gun in my hand, so that's the Jigen episode. Number 5, the Magician's Left Hand, and then that's where OVA 1 is supposed to slip in, Venice of the Dead. But since we're airing it on TV, I'm not sure if that's gonna pop up or not. Let's see. Episode 7 is the Until the Full Moon Passes. That's a Zenigata one. I don't remember too much about that one because I know Lupin like was in there for a bit, and
I remember it being like a good Zenigata episode. But,
yeah. Let's see. The Zapping Operation is the one about like Nyx's family, and then you know his daughter taken hostage. Then there's the Haunted Hotel. Then there's the Goemon episode, which is possibly his best thing ever for Goemon in all of the 50 plus years of Lupin history.
Yeah, I know. Before we got Spray of Blood, we had that episode.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll leave it at that for now because there's still all this other stuff.
Yeah, that's Lupin.
Yeah, actually, let me just check when does Lupin show up. When does Goemon show up in the Green series? Yeah, episode 5. Yeah, because the first 3 episodes of Lupin of Green, you get like, you know, the race one, then Pyko, then that weird witch episode that doesn't make any sense. And then, you know, Lupin getting arrested. So, not exactly like a logical way of going about it.
I mean, it was weird. I mean, they're all good episodes. Like, I remember I didn't like the racing one when I first watched it, but then when I came back and rewatched it, there's still some good moments.
I don't know. I feel Green's Jacket episodes need to be like rearranged in a different order. That's just me.
Maybe, but yeah. So I remember the first episode. I didn't realize it before, but like Lupin just like straight up murdered like tons of dudes in that episode.
Yeah, he electrocuted them.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, I didn't realize that at first.
Yeah, then meanwhile in Red Jacket, get episodes, Lupin, I can't believe you killed him. What do you mean I killed him? I didn't kill anybody.
I'm like, jeez, man, did you see what he did in Green? Like,
yeah, I mean, like even Jigen was like mad at him. I can't believe you, Lupin. And like Jigen, come on, man. Like, remember Green? Like, we killed a bunch of motherfuckers back then.
Yeah, like in Green, like Jigen just killed everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, especially that like there's one episode in Green that just feels so awkward to me because of the way it ends. Is the one where this guy called Happy Meal, Kids Meal, like you know the one where Fujiko has a maid and they need to like get this something from this dead guy, which is like a diamond, but then it's just so weird at the end where Jigen actually gets kidnapped at some point, like off screen. Then they just kill this fake Jigen, and then they get Jigen, then they hire this other guy that's really good at jumping and putting explosives to help them with the car.
Yeah.
Then the episode ends with them driving. It just what?
There's some episodes that are like really out there.
Yeah, it just felt weird because I'm like the episode ends with Lupin, Jigen, and some other guy that we'll never see ever again, like in a heist. And then it's kind of weird too because then like when Lupin, there's just a lot of dialogue in green. It just feels so weird in contrast when you see the entire thing. Because when Lupin's being taken to prison with Zenigata, Lupin was saying like, well, they could just be one of my men in disguise. And then in the Goemon episode, they did mention that Lupin was actually an assassin, one of the world's greatest assassins. Which I'm like, what? I'm assuming that's all Monkey Punch material that was just like left over and was later retconned.
Well, yeah, because like I know in the beginning, the first director that they had before Miyazaki and Takahata, I think his name was, before they took over, the original director, he was going more for like the Monkey Punch route, but then because of ratings and complaints and all that, they had to like kind of make it their own. Yeah. Because there's this one episode where like Lupin straight up had like a bunch of goons that helped trick Zenigata. Forgot what episode exactly, but like Lupin was disguising himself as this one guy. And then like Zenigata's like, men, capture him. And then like Lupin's like, actually, Zenigata, those are my men. And I'm like, oh, it was kind of weird seeing like Lupin just like having like a kind of like army of thugs. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what episode that was, but I know what scene you're talking about. It's because I remember it begins with like a vase. Like Zenigata walks out of the room because someone dropped a teacup, and then he comes back in, and then I think
I think it was like Gian.
I think it was he was an old lady. I think it was the mammal time traveler episode. I want to say it was because that was the beginning of the ep. I want to say it was that one. But
yeah, there's another thing though, like Lupin though, like in Green Jacket, when he was like messing around with like his rivals and shit, like pretty hardcore about it.
Yeah, because Lupin's is coolest in green, and that coolness has never really returned, not to that extent.
I mean, like with Pico, man, he fucking
he murdered him. well, unless you count Return of Pico as canon, but yeah. I mean, he was straight up like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up, like, really badly.
Oh yeah, then there was also that episode with, like, Goemon's teacher.
Oh yeah, he just straight up killed him. Yeah, it's like you'll never kill me, like, Lupin will never kill me, and then like, oh yeah? You're dead. And then again, he's trying to kill Goemon too, and lit him on fucking fire.
I don't know, like, the Goemon and Lupin fight episodes, they're, like, pretty intense. Like, in their first fight, they're, like, jumping through cars on the freeway.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, like, 1, 2, 3, go!
It was, like, really extreme. Like, they probably caused a lot of car accidents. There's probably a lot of deaths through that.
Well, that's the thing. Like, when they counted the news report, they clearly said, like, there was a lot of car accidents, but thankfully there were no casualties.
And then, like, Lupin has, like, a fire-breathing water gun.
Oh yeah, that's right. And then that reminds me because in the commentary when Lupin gets arrested at the beginning of the episode where he hangs some security guards by the neck, like he says a line of dialogue that he says like they're just like, I won't kill you, just stay there for a little bit. I'm like, that'll just put you to sleep. And then the commentary is saying like, yeah, they're just saying that, but they're clearly dead.
Yeah, actually, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, so anyways, Blue Jacket, which we're supposed to be talking about.
Yeah, we went to green.
Yeah, so in Blue, like, the only thing that I remember, like, the coolest thing here was, Jigen juggling a grenade by shooting at it.
Yeah, that was a cool moment.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. I don't know, that actually, right before he does that, like, I'm just kind of surprised, like, how Jigen is so dedicated to Lupin, because, like, Lupin's gonna light a smoke, then he takes out the lighter, and to light it up for him.
I mean, they've been with each other for so long, it's like...
Yeah, I know, but other times I'm just thinking, like, man, you really respect this guy, don't you, Jigen? Like, I don't know, because the moments like that made me think Lupin more like as, like, this top-tier mafia boss, and Jigen's, like, obviously the right-hand man.
But see, then I could question that, because then there are, like, some episodes where Jigen's, like, I forgot, it was like that one episode where I think they're like taking this dog.
Oh, yeah.
That happens later on in Blue. And like Lupin's trying to have some like small talk with Jigen, so it's like, oh, what kind of like shaving cream do you use for your beard? And then Goemon's like not Goemon, Jigen's like, yeah, the same one you use for your sideburns. And he's like, listen, if it's not about the job, let's not talk about this. I'm like, come on, G, why you gotta play like that?
Yeah, no. I mean, Fujiko's not a... Well, actually, yeah, the whole thing was because of Fujiko, so maybe that's why he's like... Well, that's why he's throwing a hissy fit.
Because, like, there's some episodes, like, not episodes, there's some TV specials where, like, Lupin's hideout, like, Jigen's just there. Like, you know, instead of getting another apartment or whatever. Like,
yeah, they're just like, sharing the same place, because, there's some...
They're always roommates. They never fail.
Yeah, there's a Red Jacket episode where they actually have 3 beds, like, side by side, and they're all asleep in the same room. Or... I
don't know, I just find it funny, because you'd think they'd have, like, separate rooms, but it's like, oh, let's just share.
Yeah.
Save money. More economic.
Yeah, I don't know, their hideouts or safe houses, I don't know what they call them, is that they always vary per episode, because I remember one in the hundreds of Red Jacket, like, they were all sleeping in completely different areas, and Lupin was sneaking into their places because he needed some help with something. It's about, like, this newspaper article that, like, said that he was gonna steal something, but he wasn't. And then, because I remember in the, one of the 70s, I forgot the precise number, but it's the one about the robot that cries jewelry, you know, diamonds. Is that in that episode it begins with Lupin in the room, and I remember, if I remember correctly, I think Jigen had like he was in his pajamas, like just sleeping somewhere else, and then it was giving the call to Lupin, or maybe I'm thinking of a different episode, but I do recall Jigen in pajamas at one point. It's just like, I don't know. But then again, like, I think it was 7 Days Rhapsody? Like, I forgot which one, but I remember there was one where Lupin and Jigen, they have, like, these puppets.
Oh.
Yeah, and then they're just, like, casually just playing with each other. Just like, what? Well, they're going over the plan and just, like, yeah. Like, then Lupin's, like, fucking throwing a fit because he needs some ice for his drink.
It's a very committed friendship.
Yeah. Well, then again, probably the best scene ever was like the Green Jacket episode where, you know, when Lupin's about to get executed, but then they break free. Then they're gonna go to the place where they stash the cash. The cash gets blown up, and then they just like laugh it off, and they just run to the sunset because they're just...
I mean, to me, those are like the best episodes of Lupin when it's just like the gang just laughing their asses off. Like those are just good.
Yeah, like the whole mammal time traveler, just fucking troll the fuck out of him.
I know, it's like even this one episode where like Goemon like slices Lupin's car in half, and then like they just both, after realizing all the shit they've caused to each other, they just laugh it off and walk away. I'm like, it's good.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like that's how friends work, man. You just hate each other so much that when you start laughing, you know, that's when it's all good.
Like, there needs to be more moments like that, because I don't really recall that happening in, like, later seasons.
No.
But it should happen more. It's like, it's a good moment.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess that's enough Lupin already, because the Blue Jacket episode was just like, it's okay, but you know.
Yeah, like, we're talking about Lupin, but not the...
the right one.
Yeah, I know. Like, basically everything we talked about so far, beside Little Witch, we've just gone off topic. Very off-topic podcast.
Yeah, so there's Lupin. I forgot what was supposed to come out next. Oh yeah, next week is Nick, so we see Lupin do some cool stuff for a little bit. But then we get the Jigen episode the week after that, so, you know, that's when it's like, yeah, it's Jigen's time.
That's when it goes, like, Blue Jacket goes on a more consistent streak for a while.
Yeah.
In terms of episodes. I mean, I guess the next one was fine, but like, I felt there could have been more to it. And then there was that stupid moment in the next episode. I mean, I'm not going to be here next week to talk about it. Where it's like, you know, you kind of figure, like, Lupin figures out, like Nick's kind of here. He has really good hearing and everything, so, like, I think they're in a sewer or whatever. And, like, Lupin's big idea is like, oh, I know how I can outsmart him. I'm just going to turn the other direction. I'm like, oh, really? Really? Like, it was supposed to be a cool moment, but, like, when he just blurts it out loud, I'm like, that's not smart.
I'll just go the other way.
I'm like, I could have told you that, Lupin.
Yeah.
But,
like, I'll just go the other way.
Yeah, but, like, I think Jigen gets tortured that episode?
Yeah, he gets electrocuted in that one, so.
Right.
And so we'll see how Jigen's hairstyle looks in this one, because I don't recall. Like if he has like the bald, the shape, the bald head, or that pompadourish head.
Jenkins. What's under that hat?
Yeah, I don't know. Seeing him, his eyes without the hat, like the second episode of Red Jacket, when you see him like with just straight up face, it just looks so weird.
Yeah, and then like I remember in a Pink Jacket, like in the early designs before like they made it like really cartoony, when he didn't have his hat, he kind of had like a vampire look to him. Like his hair was all like slicked back, like he kind of looked like a Dracula looking kind of dude.
I don't know,
It was a pretty cool design, but like
yeah, I need to go back and rewatch Pink because I need to really like focus on that one in particular because that's the one where it gets the most hate, but it really shouldn't.
I don't get why it gets hate. Honestly, because I mean, I never finished Pink, and by the time the episodes I went to Pink, it was still before it changed art styles. I don't really know when that kind of like shifted.
Yeah, it's somewhere like in the last 20s where it starts getting like really monkey punch-ish, but at the same time the styles would get like really off model and like kind of derpy in some areas. But yeah,
because Fujiko gets really ugly.
Yeah. I don't know why. And then there's definitely some images where it's supposed to resemble Monkey Punch's art style, but then there's some that just look straight up bad in some areas. I don't know, it varies. But yeah. Anyways, that's enough Lupin already.
Yeah, let's move on to can you either talk about Academia or Tiger Mask?
I feel Tiger Mask we're gonna spend like a long time talking about that, so we'll leave that for last. That is the last thing we have, right? With just Tiger Mask and Hero Academia.
Yeah, because like some of the other things we talked about are finished, like Samurai Jack and all that. But I think I think it was just Samurai Jack we used to talk about.
Yeah, but Lupin took that spot now, so.
Yeah, Lupin filled the place.
Yeah, so. Alright, My Hero Academia, episode 26, or episode 13, depending how you're looking at it.
Yep, we got the names.
Oh yeah, Grape Juice has finally appeared.
Grape Juice and Froppy.
Yeah.
And then, like Lord Explosion Murder.
Yeah.
I'm like, Bakugo, you should have started a heavy metal band. It's just not a hero.
Yeah, what, some screamo.
Yeah, but like, like then Todoroki is like, I'm just gonna be Todoroki, which I'm like, why couldn't you just call yourself Icy Hot or something?
Icy Hot,
and then, or something. And like, but I was more disappointed with Ida, because I'm like, I know he didn't want to take his brother's name, but like, couldn't you just come up with another name? Because like, he has a really cool costume and all that stuff. It's kind of disappointing. Like, I'm just Ida. Like,
or going back to the whole Kevin Mask thing.
Like, why couldn't you just name yourself after your brother, but just put, like, be the second or number 2? Just kind of like the first 2 Kamen Riders. It was like Kamen Rider 1 and 2. Like,
yeah.
There you go. That way you still carry on your brother's legacy, but, like, you're number 2 in the sequel.
Yeah. Yeah, Ignium the Second.
Yeah, I wasn't saying the name because I kind of forgot, so. Ignium, yeah. I was going to call him, like, engineer. I'm like, wait, no, it's not engineer.
I don't know. Then again, Todoroki didn't want to be called Endeavor Jr. or something, so.
That's true. Yeah. Then again, you don't really see a hero being called Junior. That would be kind of weird.
I want to say I did hear, like, a junior name somewhere. Oh, wait, no, that reminds... No, I was thinking of Komari High School when they said, like, Fireball Jr. I forgot the actual name they were saying in the first episode. Because they were mentioning a bunch of different, like, titles that they each had. Yeah, it's like what, like, how many of you guys have you fought? Like, it's like, do you have a cool nickname? Well, no, I don't. Yeah, you don't got a cool nickname like Fireball Junior. You're not gonna make it. Then it doesn't matter.
Komari is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, let's see. We got the names, the internships. We got that going on.
Yeah, that's where the slice of life stuff comes in. I think from that point onward, that's where all the slice of life stuff starts coming involved in the school life. The new
But
direction
I
of
think Hero
shonen.
Academia does it well.
Yeah.
Like, and at the same time, it helps us get to understand the characters a lot more. Like, still, one of my favorite chapters in the manga, which the anime will eventually get, is like when we just have like their room tour.
Yeah.
Because it lets you in, like, lets you know so much about the characters, but at the same time, it's not just like, you know, a bunch of inner monologue. It's just like simply seeing the room. Like, there's so much you can tell about them by just looking at their rooms. You know, so I always kind of do like slice of life elements of this, but then, you know, we got everyone trying to apply or getting an internship. You know, Ida's going to I forgot what part of Japan he's going to, but he's going where Stain is.
Yeah.
You know, he's got a mission.
Mission for
See
justice.
that Stain there. Make him stain his pants.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then the episode ends with Gran Torino. You're like, oh,
yeah,
next
like,
week.
there's like an end credit scene, which is that one funny scene where he's just on the floor. It's like, is he dead?
It's like, I'm alive.
It's like, he's alive! Like, when I was reading the manga, I was kind of like taking a step back. I'm like, wait, did, like, Stain just get to him right now?
Yeah, I know. It's like, what the fuck? Like, holy shit.
It's kind of a bad time to have that kind of joke. It's like, he could actually be dead for all we know. Maybe Stain actually just got to him. Like,
Yeah.
Stain's like in the shadows.
I mean, if the actual chapter ended like right there, like without the joke showing up, that would have been like a very frustrating cliffhanger.
Yeah, that would have been like, oh fuck. Oof. Oof.
Yeah, but then people would get pissed off, like, oh, it was just a joke. Like, why you bother end the chapter like that then? Like, shit.
Yeah, true. Remember that one Toriko chapter where, like, that happened way back where, like, there was this one character's head in the fruit basket and everyone was, like, flipping their shit.
Oh, yeah, that was Teppei's head, and then it was like, oh no, he was actually alive.
Yeah.
And that is never followed up!
Like,
Fuck!
yeah.
Shit, I just realized
that.
that.
Was, like, the worst example of that. Like, I remember everyone was freaking out. They're like, I remember, like, I was reading comments, someone was saying it's so sick that I almost dropped the manga because of how, like, disturbing it was.
Yeah, it is a disturbing image, but no, that didn't happen. Or that other time when they're fighting the Monkey King and then like Sunny sees everyone get like torn apart.
Yeah, Toriko had some fucked up stuff.
Yeah. I need to go. I need to go back to Toriko, but right now I'm just focusing heavily on Speed Racer. But I'll talk about that later because Speed Racer, from what I've seen thus far, hasn't been like I guess it was good for its time, like even for like for anybody could watch type of thing. But at the same time, I feel like anime has come a long way with more variety since then, because there hasn't been many episodes that's really like wowed me. But yeah, but anyways, I'll say that for another time. So Hero Academia.
Yeah. Was there anything else? Was there anything funny in this episode?
Well, there is one thing. It was Bakugo's picture.
No. Yeah.
It's just there, like, oh yeah, that's the face of a hero.
Yeah, no, like I like when it was coming to like the amount of like internships that were being like offered. Like Todoroki still got more than Bakugo, and everyone's like, "Oh, why?" It's like you see his fucking picture. No one wants to work with that shit.
Yeah. But he still got second place though, so it was still a pretty good reception.
Yeah. And then like I was kind of surprised how little everyone else got. Like some of the others like barely got shit. I'm like, oh come on.
Yeah, well, Todoroki obviously is gonna be a big favorite because not only is the son of Endeavor, but he already has a pedigree with him.
Yeah, and like he fucking like wrecked.
Yeah, because I mean he's clearly like the most probably is the most powerful character there in that whole.
Mean, like, he only lost because he didn't want to use his fire.
Yeah.
That was like his only reason. Like he could have gone so much further in the competition. Like if he only used his other half. Yeah, he's like, you look a fucking Dragon Ball Z villain. Like, oh, you haven't even seen my full power.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Bakugo was just like, he's showing his stuff, but yeah, he's like, he's mean.
I'm explode all over you.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna explode all over Uraraka and make you watch Deku.
Oh no. And Uraraka's trying to get some combat training.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, could whip.
Yeah, we're gonna see some.
Some ass lick.
Yeah, we're gonna see some cool heroes later, but I don't know. To me, I just find like Best Jeans kind of like a bit of a weird, kind of cool design, but at the same time, I find him kind of dirty. You know what I mean?
Kind of reminds me of like Kill la Kill. I mean, he has like a.
Oh yeah, yeah. I guess the whole exaggerated clothed costume. So yeah.
Yeah. And then like his power too is kind of like weird.
I don't
Kind
remember.
of technically overpowered.
I forgot what his power was. Oh yeah, it was something about to control fabric or something like that.
Yeah, so like everyone wears fabric, so that's the thing.
It's like as long
It's
as
like
you wear
the
clothes.
most weirdly overpowered power.
There's only one hero that can oppose him. Maybe. Hentai Kamen.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe, I don't know, unless like...
But then again, Pan...
Yeah, I mean, that could easily depower him too, so never mind. We just like...
I mean, I guess there's Kekko Kamen. That's just Scarf and the mask. And
yeah, I guess so. Like, even without the costume, she could just... Well, the thing is, it's gonna be kind of a weird image. Like, Kekko jumps on Best Jeans because his pants is like where his mouth is, so it's like,
But still, you get like an eyeful of it. It's like most people just like... I
don't know, it's... whatever. But yeah, next episode will be exciting stuff because we get the training stuff, and then like Stain's gonna be talking with I couldn't remember the villain's name. The one with all the hands.
Shiraki?
I don't think that was the name either. I don't know. I keep forgetting his name for some reason, but we're supposed to get a new opening later.
See, I thought that was supposed to be this episode, but like since I'm watching the dub, I'm like maybe the dub didn't get it, so I checked the sub, and the sub didn't get anything either.
Yeah, so
I
maybe
guess it is next episode.
Yeah, maybe in this coming it'll have it. Maybe. I was still kind of hoping for like some sort of TaiboCon reference somewhere, but I haven't seen anything. So maybe when TaiboCon 24 comes back, they will mention like we were there, we were, and then they just show like a very tiny picture when they're in the background or something.
We were there the whole time.
I don't know. I'll be kind of oh, yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
Yeah. TaiboCon 24. Yeah, that'll be fun when it comes back. But yeah, I think that's everything for Hero Academia because
yeah, I think so. Because I mean, it was a pretty chill episode. It was like you could just break it up into chunks. It was like names, internships, Ida's whole backstory, and then Gran Torino.
Yeah. Well, the Ida stuff is obviously the serious bit. You know, especially when he's like, yeah, I can't feel my legs. Oh.
Ooh, son.
Yeah. And then Bentley shows up. Well, I can help you out, Enignium, with my new wheelchair.
It's like, it's not the same.
Like, you'll be just as fast, I promise, once I give this new upgrades. Yeah.
So, the whole stage shit is pretty hardcore.
Ignium, all you gotta do is jump and press the circle button.
So, like, I never understood that about the games. I'm like, what do you mean jump and press? Like, it always annoys me when games are like, yeah, just, press these buttons. I'm like, wait, why are you telling me to press the button?
It's like, are you speaking to the player or the character?
Are you talking to me?
Or is
you're saying Sly? I'm not Sly.
Or am I actually Sly the whole time?
Like, what kind of mindfuckery is this?
I exist in two separate dimensions.
Because, in other games, it would be like, press X, and then, like, in, like, a little parenthesis, it would be, press the jump. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but here, the characters are clearly know what the face buttons are. So just like, what?
They know what's up.
Analog stick? What, you mean my cane? Like, no, you're right, analog stick. My dick? No. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's everything for the second Academia. Now it's time to move on to Tiger Mask.
Yeah, Tiger Mask Double, episode 37, which is surprisingly not the final episode, despite all that shit that happened.
Had strong last episode vibes, though.
Yeah, it's like... So I'm actually wondering if episode 38 is going to end new Spring Tiger Double or something like an actual series. I don't know why. I just have a feeling that they're going to.
I was like wondering, like, is the next episode even necessary? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, unless they're gonna do some leftover things with the two tigers that, or seeing the fall of Tiger's Den or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm hoping it's going to be like a huge advertisement for like another season.
Yeah.
But
then again, at the same time, do we want another season?
See, that's the thing though. The season gave me hope because it did some things like I technically wanted from Tiger Mask. But I mean, we'll get into that later. Because like obviously the big highlight of the episode is like the fight.
Yeah.
The fight the series was boiling down to this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And we finally got the name of the series, Tiger Mask Double.
Yeah, like there's a reason why it's called that, because there's two of them with the two masks, yeah.
Okay, but there's one thing that was annoying the shit out of me in the entire fight.
What was it?
I could almost barely focus on the damn fight because it was annoying me so much.
Okay,
so like, he has the other half of the mask on him, right?
Yeah.
That should not change his eye color.
Did it? Holy shit, I never noticed they hold on, let me take a look.
It was annoying the shit out of me.
Hold on, let me look. Let me take a fucking look.
The fight, when they're after the eye color doesn't change, but I'm like, why is it was frustrating.
Hold on, let me take a look at that. Like, ever since he put on the mask, hold on, let me take a look.
It's like when he enters the ring, it's like.
I'm trying to look. Let me see. I'm seeing blue so far.
Hold on, let me.
Yeah, because I'm seeing blue, so like on some of the pics that I've taken, so I don't know where when that eye color change happens.
Let me get to when he just gets into the ring. There's like a scene where it looks like his eyes are different colors. Okay, fuck. Actually, no, they're not.
No. So what did you just?
So maybe. So I don't know. I was seeing something then. Oh fuck.
Oh, that's weird.
The point is, the fight was ruined for me because the fucking
fucking eyes that probably didn't exist. So it all goes back to Angry Video Gamer and his that memory sling video. I forgot what they called it.
Oh, you know what? I think see, like if you pause it at like 8.
Okay, hold on. I'm getting there.
See, this is a scene like where I thought it was changing because of like the angle and everything, and then also because the color kind of highlights the kind of like bluish purples in the eyes.
Yeah.
It kind of like the dark side's a different color. So then the whole fight, I'm like, wait, is it a different color? And then
I don't know. Or maybe because it blended with the mask itself. I don't know. Well, actually, you know what was bothering me instead?
Darker side.
I don't know. You know what was bothering me?
What?
It was the stitches.
Oh.
Yeah, because I mean, it's not like I know it was done on a rush job, but still, it's like it just looks kind of like silly. They have like all these stitches in the center.
Yeah, no, that was kind of like.
But
yeah,
the
actual fight itself, it's weird. It was a good fight. It had like spectacular animation and all that.
Yeah.
But I mean, on Tiger Mask's part, he was bleeding a lot. It was a bloody fight for him, but for Tiger the Great the Third, there was no bloodshed on him at all.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't get any visual. The only was the arm, obviously, but I don't know. Compared to the Red Death Mask fight, it just actually never topped that fight. It never did.
The Red Death Mask fight, on both sides, they were both bleeding out crazy.
Yeah, strangely, that fight from episode 4 is still the best fight on the entire show.
And it's also weird that you didn't see any blood from the third part, since he's wearing all white. So even if he has a slight cut in the inside, it's going to show.
Yeah.
He's wearing all white. Like if anything, I thought by the end of the fight, his whole suit would be like red.
Yeah, I mean, because Tiger got in red a couple of times.
Yeah.
But
so that was kind of weird. But like the fight itself, like had some really
it was a lot of back and forth in that. So it was like holy shit. And then especially by the end, where Tiger the Great the Third's jaw is like fucking messed up.
No, I know. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, he got a broken jaw.
It's kind of weird though when like Naruto Tiger Mask is using all of Dark's moves. I'm like, ooh, this is kind of like when did you learn that, buddy?
Yeah, it's the Kinnikuman approach, but I don't know. I still find it kind of like fuck. I forgot where I was going with this. Yeah, I don't know. It was just kind of impressive just seeing like I don't know, like Tiger the Third the Great actually get beaten up a bit.
Yeah, no, but see, that's the thing, though. I thought, like, a fight like that, I mean, it did take up a good majority of the episode, but, like, I thought, like, this fight just would have been an entire fucking episode.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a two-parter, actually. So.
Yeah. Like, I thought this was going to carry on to next episode, and then we get, like, everything else that comes afterwards.
Yeah, I was expecting, like the whole fight for the whole episode, and then the fight to end, like, in the first half of the show. In the following ep, but it didn't. And well, it turns out that that news article was actually accurate. It wasn't like delayed or anything. It was actually referring to episode 38 and pieces of 37. So I was just like, we'll see what Spring Tiger will do for the finale. If not, it's gonna be like one of those awkward epilogues, like the Trunks episode in the Kai series. I don't know. It just kind of feels weird having it thrown in there, like after the whole Cell stuff. It's like,
We'll see, because, like, after the fight, it kind of wraps up. Both Tigers go their separate paths, but they both have, like, half of each other's masks. But see, this is what I'm meaning, like, why I'm hoping it's going to get a season 2, because it's doing more of the things, like, I wanted it to do. Because Naoto is going to Mexico. He's going to a Mexican league.
yeah.
And then Takuma is going to an American league.
Mm-hmm.
Both of which is shit, like, I wanted from the beginning of the series. Even though I find it weird that Tiger Mask, I mean, it kind of makes sense. It refers back to the episode, but, like, Tiger Mask is teaming up with that cactus dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're clearly, like,
there's better people. There's better wrestlers. There's better luchadores out there.
Fucking El Santo,
yeah. I mean, you got, like with Takuma with, Olden, so, Olden's, he's shown his stuff. So,
hell of a whole.
Yeah, especially his whole, like, his whole back story of that is like, oh shit, I actually have emotions. I have a reason to fight.
Yeah. But you want to know my favorite moment of the episode, though?
What?
Best moment. It was in the airport. Okay, the girls, they're looking for, like, Takuma and Naoto.
Yeah.
And then you just see, like, a sweaty Kevin. Takuma! Takuma! I'm like, the thirst is so real.
Yeah, it's like even getting beaten up by his like partner, and going to the hospital, and betraying the fucking Tiger's Den. He's like, well, maybe it's because since Tiger the Great the Third got defeated, maybe then he thought of leaving Tiger's Den too, just for Tiger.
Seriously, dude, like, if he's not thirsty, man, I don't know.
Yeah, that's not a friendship. That's not just
this
friends.
This feels like a yandere, man.
Like, a gay yandere, God.
Like, yeah, I bet, like, in the American tour that Takuma's in, like, Kevin's in the audience with, like, a rifle, just ready to shoot Odin in the leg. It's like...
No!
It's like, oh, you stole my partner, son of a bitch.
What is this? Like, is he becoming Kenkutsu Man? He's gonna shoot Odin in the leg, and then Takuma takes the bullet for him, and then he's like, oh no, I shot Takuma.
Oh no!
He's gonna be Terry Man all over again.
I have a farm. Come get your rehab in my farm, Takuma. We got plenty of pudding.
Some green tea pudding, we'll get you that stuff.
I made it fresh.
Oh shit. So yeah, Kevin. Well, I guess Kevin's calmed down a bit, maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I was laughing my ass off. He was just in the airport. Takuma, where are you? I'm like, wow, they didn't let up with that.
Yeah,
Like, I
no,
thought we were
like,
done with Kevin. But
you
like,
know,
no,
like,
Kevin's
you
back.
know, I appreciate this a lot more than when Toriko was doing it with the, because the anime was just like so back and forth between Toriko and Komatsu, like they weren't sure they wanted to go that route, and they were just sort of like, I don't know, like fucking around with it, I guess, because even the manga wasn't sure like it was gonna go there or not. So at least here, you just feel more comfortable that that is clearly, that's very clearly,
I mean, Yuri and Ice
yeah.
happened, so it's like, it's out there.
It's out there. It's like, yeah,
It's happening.
we know what's going on here. It's like, it's okay, man. Like, we know what's going on there. Just,
This is not Yuri on Ice. This is Kevin on the ring.
yeah, wrestlers have that feeling too.
Yeah, It's
But
called pile diving, man.
yeah, but to me, it's kind of like I just find it funny too. Also, that the two girls, it's just like they totally want the Tiger D's, but really want
And
it.
I kind of find it funny though. The girl Naoto originally wanted kind of just like fucked off and was like, yeah, I like Takuma more.
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah. Like, I mean, now that I think about it, that dating thing is kind of left hanging because he was sort of like dating her, but so I don't think they officially broke up.
Yeah, I know. So like, she's kind of like cheating on him. I mean, like, it was kind of unclear whether or not it was official, but like, you could get the rough idea. She's a nurse. She's not dumb.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, there's this injured guy with like long silky hair.
Yeah, I think she like I want to say that she does like Naoto, but more like as a friend type of area, or like as a
once she finds out that like he's Tiger Mask,
yeah,
think that she'd have a conversation with him. Like, on that date when you're like constantly going back and forth, it all makes sense now.
Yeah. So maybe she's her favorite wrestler, maybe because he is Tiger Mask. So there's still that. Well, then again, Tiger Mask did get her into wrestling, so
yeah.
So maybe she does like pick him as her favorite. But
then,
favorite in bed though, that's a different person. That's the other Tiger.
Different Tiger.
Yeah.
Like Haruna, like I don't know, she's more like a little sister.
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely one-sided.
I'll find it funny though. If Haruna confesses her feelings to Naoto, and she's like, "Your dad's not enough of a woman for me."
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah, God strikes like a bitch.
Yeah, I can actually kind of see that going that way and somehow because because unlike the Takuma and the other girl, that is clearly that could clearly work on either side, but Haruka is like Haruna is just like that's clearly one-sided.
Yeah, it is one-sided. My girl, you should have gone with Ryo Wakamatsu.
Speaking of Ryo Wakamatsu, like I actually got reminded of a different character when you said his name. Like Okada actually got a little something at least. Yeah, a little something, and then by the end of the episode, it's another real wrestler actually voices himself. So there was that. Yeah, so there was that. But it all depends what happens this coming weekend. Like, how will Tiger Mask Double actually end? Will it actually announce some other sequel series, or would it be an announcement for, Saint Seiya Cynthia Show to appear?
Oh, you know what really made this feel like the last episode to me, though? Is when that, uncle guy, they're driving up to,
yeah.
Where they train with Fukuwara Mask. And Fukuwara Mask is like, like, oh, I could train here. Thanks, senpai. And the guy's like, wait, what? What did you just call me? He's like, oh, no, nothing.
Yeah, because that would make sense since they're all part of Tiger's Den. So I don't know. It's kind of funny. It's like
see what was behind that mask.
It's kind of what's that about the mask or.
We never really saw like Fukuwara, like, unmasked in front of like a whole bunch of people.
Well, no, never in the people only in the shower.
Yeah.
But how's it going with this? But yeah, maybe the last episode will mention stuff with Tiger's Den because remember in 37, Miss X shows up and she wanted Spring Tiger's help for something. So she's clearly like gonna fight for whatever reason. But the question is, will it be a rematch or will it be something else entirely?
Well, I don't know. Miss X seemed kind of like defiant towards Mr. X in this episode.
Yeah, the whole time she was. I mean, it was kind of felt a little weird to me, unless there was like a backstory relationship between her and Tiger the Third. But that was off screen. I don't know. But...
Well, then again, Mr. X was kind of like treating her like shit. Like ever since he like walked on the scene, it's like everything Miss X said is like, this fucking bitch, just get your tits out.
Yeah, get your busty Triple X cups out of here.
Get your sweet ass out of here.
Yeah, it's like, damn, you hot girl, but you're not doing your job right.
Let Mr. X take care of it.
Yeah, Mr. X the second, the third, I don't know. Yeah, cause I don't remember, because we got in comments saying that the original Mr. X died, but I don't remember what episode actually said that. So, oh well.
Yeah, I mean, like there was I don't know. I was looking in the comments and someone was saying that this is like a legacy character, and that so this is like a descendant, I guess.
But it's kind of weird though, because it's still the same voice actor.
Yeah, no, it's the same voice actor, same look, same name. Skin.
Speaking of voice actors, I'm kind of wondering if this Devilman, that's playing Takaoka in this Tiger Mask Double, like, will he get like some sort of cameo appearance or voice appearance in the Crybaby series?
Oh, speaking of Crybaby, I was like following them on Twitter, and they're saying like they just finished like episode 3 or whatever.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. It's like, okay, there's at least 3 episodes, but what are they gonna be about? It's just like...
And, like, I was translating the comment to Japanese, and I'm not sure if it, like, it was an accurate translation, because, like, sometimes, when you translate on Twitter, like, you can't, it's not really that reliable.
Yeah.
But something like, oh, we finished episode 3, and, like, Devilman was kind of, like, he was all black, and then, like, it was comma, and it's like, I guess he's going to be a different color every episode. And I'm like, wait, what?
Wow. That'd be interesting. Well, then again, knowing, like not Imaishi, fuck it.
Masaki?
Yeah, Masaki, like, I could kind of see that happening, actually, especially with, how many different paintings going a guy and illustrations going a guy has done about Devilman, all different colors. It's like...
Yeah, right? I was actually kind of wondering about that. I'm like, oh, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, because, I mean, at this rate, it seems Devilman Crybaby is going to be, like, a really visual spectacle. So who knows? Maybe it will get maybe it would actually will get the attention it deserves, like be like known as like the best anime of the year or something.
I'm hoping, because like I'm not sure if you saw it. Like actually no, you posted it on your Twitter. There was like that kind of like image they released a couple weeks back.
Yeah, the green, purple, and all that other stuff.
Yeah, and like Siren's on there too.
Yeah, and
she, like her nipples are out, so I'm like nudity.
Yeah, I think Jinmin was there too. I'm not sure, but I want to say he was.
I don't remember Jinmin, but like I saw other demons.
Yeah, I know. Like the only one I recognize was obviously Siren because she always has to be there.
Yeah,
always. Oh.
Well, actually, I had to look for it because I was mainly paying attention to Devilman and everything. Because there's a lot to take in that image.
Yeah, there's a lot.
And as I was looking through, I'm like, oh wait, that's Siren. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, yeah, because this one's actually a little blurry. Yeah, I want to say Devilman is strangling Jinmin. I'm not sure. Can't really tell because it's pretty wild. Because like all the other demons are like kind of hard to tell what they are at the bottom.
I mean, the image is like crazy as fuck though.
Yeah.
It's like so much is going on, and like I just can't wait for this anime. Honestly, like I'm hoping we get another trailer or something soon.
Yeah, there should be a trailer come out eventually. Yeah. Well, then again, I just barely noticed that the background is like a destroyed building, so maybe that's implying the Armageddon stuff.
Yeah, and see, like Devilman's all red here.
Oh yeah, speaking of.
For a while.
Again, another thing to talk about, but it's like, well, let me just wrap up Tiger Mask first. It's like, I think we're just about done with that, or maybe we could already just. Yeah, well, alright, so that was Tiger Mask Double, so I guess we should just narrow it down by saying that I guess it's a good show? I guess, I don't know.
See, when it comes to Tiger Mask Double, I mean, there's still one more episode. But, like, when it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's just like, oh god, why?
Yeah.
I mean, literally, I've never experienced in all my years watching anime, I've ever experienced an episode where I was just like, why did this even exist?
Yeah.
That one episode. I've never, ever, in my anime watching career, it's not really a job, but like, have I ever seen an episode that just wasted so much damn time?
The infamous episode 31.
It's just waste.
Yeah.
It's not.
There's no point to it.
There's no point at all.
Yeah, it's just like the big rule: skip episode 31. Does not matter. It ruins the pace. What a waste. Yeah, so Tiger Mask Double, it's like pretty manly show anime, but unfortunately it wasn't like as manly as we wanted it to be.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that like the best thing happens in like episode like 4.
Yeah. It peaked too early, and then like the rest of the stuff, like it eventually gets somewhere around there, but never to that extent.
It's like you kind of taste it, but it's not the same.
I don't know. It's like if you order like a cake or something, and then you get a good taste of it, like you had your fill and you want another one, but then like someone spills the rest of it on the floor, and they try to make a new one, but it takes so long to make it. They bring it here, and it's just not the same.
Yeah, because again, like this fight, if we're ranking fights, I would say like the one that happened in this episode with the third. It's probably like the second best fight.
Yeah, because it doesn't really compare to like the original fight either, which was like pretty fucking violent.
I mean, again, it was heading in that direction because when like the third is just Devil chopping the shit out of like Naruto. There's like blood all over his chest. It's all over the floor. I'm like, oh crap, son. And then we got that like successful Tiger Fang and shit.
Yeah, side Tiger Fang. Yeah.
But then like nothing happens to the third. I mean, he's like, ow, my bones, but there's no blood.
Yeah. And then
I'm like, really?
Yeah, how was I going with this? Yeah, because I think the reason why like it wasn't like dark of an ending is it's sort of similar to Battle Tendency, where the next generation actually gets rid of the the evil.
Yeah.
So I guess this version actually omits all of Tiger Mask 2 then.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks.
Oh well.
Because I mean, like, from what I've seen clips of like Tiger Mask 2, like the second Tiger Mask like actually wrestles a real tiger.
Yeah. Well, I guess it all comes down to this now. Like, will we ever see the original Tiger Mask or Tiger Mask 2 get licensed or available in some format over here?
I mean, hell, I'll just settle for like proper subtitles.
Yeah.
At this rate.
Oh well, we'll see what happens. But I guess we'll end our conversations with a little bit of Going to Guy with Devilman Crybaby, and well, we already talked about Crybaby earlier with the Tiger Mask stuff. So the last thing I wanted to mention was Mazinger Z.
Yep, that's getting a movie soon.
Yeah, because if you check out my Twitter, or if it's still available, I will link it in the description box the recorded trailer that was on this French convention. That basically showed the full trailer for the Mazinger Z movie, because there is an official trailer that was released, but it's only 30 seconds, as opposed to the one in France, which was like 2 minutes long. And it pretty much showed that the art style was going to be like a good blend of CG and 2D, so it's not a Berserk, let's just put it that way.
Yeah, like it's good enough, because I know a lot of people were kind of disappointed that the robots were CG and everything. But at this point, I'm just happy the whole thing is not CG, and it's just mainly focused on the robots. And like during the trailer, there were some parts where the robots were just kind of like sitting there, and it kind of it could be better considering Toei standards of CG.
Yeah.
Because Toei, when they want to, they can make some amazing CG.
Yeah.
But the fight scenes look good.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, because
we'll just have to see where it all boils down.
Yeah, because for us, it's gonna be like a fucking whole year after the movie premieres for any fan subs, because of because when it comes to movies, people always wait to the home video release. But then again, you never know, because Discotek might have something to do with this, or unless it gets licensed by somebody else. Like, I kind of picture Funimation grabbing this Because, like, you know, they grabbed the Godzilla movie. That was from, like, Toho, or... Was it Toho? Yeah, I'm assuming it is. But...
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Funimation could grab stuff, because, I mean, for some reason, they grabbed Speed Racer. Meanwhile, Sentai Filmers got all the other Tatsunoko stuff.
I mean, that would be interesting for Funimation to grab something from the guy.
Yeah, because so far I don't think they ever grabbed anything that was from Go Nagai, because I know Aniplex got the Enmakun stuff, and then Gineon and ADV got all the OVAs. Meanwhile, Discotech is like the main guy that brings all the main series, like, you know, they already got all the Go Nagai's big three of the 70s.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
They also brought over, like, Guy King.
Yeah, they got Guy King, you know, they brought back Valiant's Jack. Then they, shit, what else did they bring? Because I want to say there was another one. Unless I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, they brought the Go Nagai World that nobody asked for.
I know, it's kind of like a random pick, really, when you think about it.
Yeah, it's like, what about the OVAs?
Like, you have this whole library of stuff. We're just gonna go with the Chibi.
Yeah, it's like, you brought the Devilman OVAs, man. I would have loved that. Well, I'm assuming they're going to, especially with you know, with Crybaby coming out, or maybe they'll grab Crybaby. I don't know. Hopefully they'll grab something.
I don't know. It's like, the only thing in Crybaby is gonna be on Netflix, so it's not really like what are they gonna grab.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, then again, I'm kind of hoping they release Cutie Honey eventually.
Yeah, I'm surprised because everything from Cutie Honey, like, I'm surprised that never got like a dub or something.
Yeah.
And was brought over because it's totally something that would have been a hit if it was licensed properly.
Yeah. Because we only got like the first two, which is the 7. Well, actually no, the only thing we had licensed for the longest time was Shin Cutie Honey, and then, you know.
Actually, the weird thing is the movie came out and it even has an English dub too.
Yeah, true.
The live action.
Yeah, the Devilman also got a dub, the live action Devilman too, but there is no live action Mazinger, right?
Yeah, no. Thank goodness. I don't know how that'll turn out.
Oh.
Honestly, I don't even want to know how their Asha would look. I don't even want to know.
Oh no, go the guy, you crazy.
And then it's just like with Mazinger Z and everything. Like, it'd be kind of cool. I highly doubt they would. It'd be kind of cool if it was like it was a suit. You know, like how they do like the swords and everything, and like Power Rangers or something like that.
Yeah, because I was kind of picturing Mazinger Z like something like those Zord costumes.
Yeah, like make it like a tokusatsu kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I highly doubt that would actually. Well, then again, they did Godzilla, the new one, in that fashion.
Yeah,
so
I'm picturing Mazinger Z to be like that, really.
I think that'd be pretty cool. Oh, speaking, like, that kind of reminds me, we still have that Hurricane Polymer movie.
Oh, yeah.
That I think either came out or is coming out. I kind of forgot.
Yeah, nobody knows. I'm still wondering what happened if anyone will release Tears online.
Cutie Honey because Tears. I only hope for that is, like, Kiss Asian.
Yeah, but, oh well.
Yeah, pretty much. But then again, I'm kind of questioning, do I want to see Tears? Because it was in that article was under, like, disappointing live actions.
Yeah,
like,
well, we could, like, roast the fuck out of it. I mean, we did that with Lupin movie.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, which I still have recorded somewhere.
Yeah, just needs to slap on the movie.
Yeah, so
that Lupin movie.
Yeah, I guess let's see. Let me think about this. So next week, Tiger Mask will end. That will leave us with only Out in the Beginning and Lupin and My Hero Academia to talk about.
Yep, until the Reflection comes out.
Yeah.
Which is like late. Actually, like Reflection comes out pretty late in the season. It doesn't come out till like the 24th, I think.
Well, that and supposedly all the app anime have been pushed back till July. So hopefully I'll get to see, Precarious Woman Executive Miss Black General soon. And we'll see how those little shorts are in that aspect ratio.
Yeah, there's that too. And then, there's a couple other summer series, but I'm not sure if we're going to be watching like the same thing. Because I know I'm watching a lot, but they're we'll have to see.
Yeah.
Whatever else is interesting next season.
Yeah, I think we went off long enough already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty off topic stuff.
Boredom.
I was like thinking in my head, like, yeah, this is going to be a very focused podcast considering 2 series ended.
No.
And one's like on its way. But we went really out there.
Yeah. I think this is like, I think it is almost 2 hours of recording. So I don't know, maybe I'll divide it again. Maybe, I don't know. It depends. Alright, time to call it a quit. So anything any last words to say before you go on your vacation?
I was going to say adios, but I'm not going to Spain. How did I say it in, ciao. Yeah, because I'm going to Italy.
Oh.
I'm going to Italy and France, 2 places that, are connected to Lupin.
Oh yeah, so maybe you, I don't know, maybe you could take some, I don't know, find some anime shops and see all their stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, but I'm going to Rome, which I know Rome is a bit more, cultured, I think.
Yeah, it's not weeby.
Yeah, it's not weeby enough. I'm going to Paris, so I'll see the Eiffel Tower. I'm like, oh, Lupin's town. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe you'll see something like Cobra advertisements somewhere.
Yeah, because since I have Twitter now, I'm going to be bringing my phone, so I'll just take pictures and just tweet everything. So yeah, follow me at Twitter at Mr. Falcon Punch 999. I don't even know. Is that how you advertise your Twitter? Or
I don't
something
know.
Else I
don't fucking know.
I still don't know how to do Twitter. I mean, actually, no. I've gotten better. At it. I've kind of left my Facebook. I only keep my Facebook for the memes now.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've been mostly using it for just about everything. Like whenever something new pops up, just the hashtag thing was something I wasn't familiar with because I don't know. I noticed that when I click the link, sometimes my stuff doesn't show up for some reason, and then depending how you type it, you'll go to a different hashtag group. Because like Lupin the Third, I gotta put it twice. I gotta put it spelled out with the number 3, like 3RD, and then the other one with letters THIRD, because that leads to 2 separate groups for whatever fucking reason. So I don't know. It's like, just make up your mind, guys. But whatever.
Well, yeah, that's the thing with hashtags. Yeah, it took me a while to understand that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's everything. We're even deviating from the fucking outro, man.
Yeah, so fuck it.
Just wrap it up before it goes any longer.
Oh shit. Well, there is one thing I'll be kind of sad though. Depending how Tiger Mask Doubles ends, that means I will never get to see Miss X ever again. Oh no. Oh.
She'll always live on in picture format.
I guess, but one day Bimajo will return.
Yeah. See, that's a sad thing considering Tiger Mask Double isn't that popular, so it's not like some guy's gonna come out with a Dojin series for it too.
Yeah, going from the blonde to the purple.
Miss XXX in the ring.
Yeah, I mean, it's so easy to make a title parody of that. Yeah, so anyways, that's it for the podcast. Hopefully we'll figure something out in the next month, because, Falcon won't be here, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks, so.
Yeah, we'll see what happens in the next couple of months. Bye, everybody.